The man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. Go that way. Oh man, don't give him. That's how I feel about it. Don't give him the Trump sign. No. Don't give him the Trump sign. What's up, good brother?
Nothing much. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Man, fantastic. Is he on? Can you see him on the which one?
Most definitely.
Oh no, you too.
I can see him, buddy.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. We here, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome Kawan Young, part of the SOY organization. He has a real special event coming up in about a week or two, bike riding. So we're gonna let him educate you on that, and we also gonna let him educate you on the SOY, what it stands for, and what's the meaning for it, and what is their mission for that organization. So
no further ado.
Yeah. We shout out this program and every week on here, so now y'all get to see the face behind the guy we shout out all every week. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Exactly.
That's indeed.
So, Kawan, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? You can bring them back to you, Lord. It's yours.
Yeah. She all yours.
Yeah.
All is well. Making the best of things.
That's good, man. We finally got you here, which is good. So, man, we talked to a few people today. They was happy to see us having somebody. Like we told, we're positive podcast. We ain't here for the food. We talk about some stuff that seem like food is, but it's all help. It ain't the blast nothing or make nothing look bad.
Always substance.
It's always substance to make it look. We try and find a way to help. That's all. And now that we know people like yourself is out here behind the scenes, which we're trying to bring to the forefront instead of posting all this foods that's going on. We start posting all the good stuff that we do here. And with your program, man, I've been a part of, I've been around. It's a wonderful thing, man. I'm proud. I'm very proud about you, man. So, without me talking my head off, go explain to people about your program and exactly what is it that you do.
Well, I'm Kawan Young. I'm a Baltimore native, born and raised in the Westport and Emerson Village area. Pretty much play sports in this area, kind of during the end of my high school career after playing sports. Really didn't put the work in like I should.
Right.
I had the talent.
Most of us.
Had the talent, but didn't put the work in. So when those college offers didn't come like they were supposed to.
Right. Like we all, right.
I felt as though I needed to get into the workforce.
Right.
Or I needed a way to pay for my schooling. So I always had a passion for criminal justice. Never thought being a police officer, but Baltimore City Police at the time, they had a cadet program. They paid for your college while you went to work and things like that. So I joined the Baltimore City Police Department as a cadet, as a police cadet.
So was it something just came to you? Did you see a sign? Was it like, I ain't gonna say your age, but back then with a lot of folks going on.
So was it was just a great opportunity.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, what was it? Yeah, what made you it just came out of nowhere, or did it?
Now as I reflect back on it, subconsciously, my dad was a police officer.
Okay.
But he was injured in the line of duty.
Did that discourage you a little bit? Or did that
somewhat. This was
more of a difference?
This was at the age of 8.
Okay.
So my dad lost his sight on the line of duty. So I don't know if subconsciously, I was trying to fulfill his career since he didn't finish. He never pushed it on me or anything like that. He didn't even want me to join the police department. But I felt as though I needed to take care of myself as well as assist my mom, single parent. So that's how I got into policing, and I never thought I would stay there. It was more so get my college paid for and then bounce or go federally.
So you had no ambition of being as just coming up as a child? No, not at all?
Nope, never wanted to be a police officer at all.
Okay. Wow. Good question. So, how long you been in police now?
September. Well, I've been with in law enforcement for 19 years in September.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, you came straight out, basically. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I graduated
good.
in June. I was on the police department in September.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, you was in there as a young punk.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You answered one of my other questions. She's a single parent, so you don't child, obviously.
Yeah, I was back and forth between my parents, and more so my dad was disabled. So like I said, he lost his sight. So my mom allowed me to assist him. So pretty much I was back and forth between my dad and my grandmother's
Kind of
house.
spoiled, huh? Only child be spoiled.
Just a
y'all
tad.
be a little stingy, man. Them only kids be stingy.
No,
You
not
don't
only
say that
child.
type of guy, though, right? You definitely
No, not the only child. I'm actually I have other siblings. I have on my dad's side, I have 6 siblings, and on my mom's side, it's me and my little sister.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest. So it was a lot of
You were the oldest on both sides.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you say your dad got injured. So have you faced any life or death situations since you've been in law enforcement?
No, man, I've been blessed.
That's
Growing up in this area, a lot of people don't want to join the police department because they feel as though they know too many people in the city and things like that. But I went to Dunbar High School. I played sports, both football and basketball. So I used to get parties. So I'm well known in the city. But that kind of it was a good thing for me because when I came in contact with people on the street, they knew who I was. They knew my background, so it wasn't
the type of dude you were.
Yeah, so I treated them as such, and they respect my job. And when I had to do it, I did it the right way. And even if I saw them out, it was never no animosity or anything like that.
Good. Question: before you came, we was discussing. So, how do you feel about Mosby and the way she's going about the new stipulation with the not charging the smaller, criminals
your addicts.
and
Let's
the
use
addicts.
the word addicts.
Because that's what it's really.
Yeah.
They made it something.
People
in
ain't
the news.
educated.
Basically,
She's
not really trying to charge a whole bunch of petty crimes
Yeah.
and petty
and people not being educated on that.
You
They
know,
just going by.
arresting them for 2 pills and they going to court and taking up court spaces and we all know they get high. We all
Exactly.
and they ain't got nothing. They record but drug.
Because
One
at the
pill,
end of the
but
day, when
arrested
they go to jail for 2 pills,
Yeah.
now you got to house them.
Then you
Now
got
gotta
COVID
feed 'em.
and all
Then
that
you
old
got
bullshit.
COVID to worry.
Yeah.
The other person to worry about with the COVID. It's just a trickle down effect. A lot of money being taxpayer money being spent, being wasted. Like you said, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's about the bag.
We agree.
Everybody's hand in the pot.
So enlighten us on it.
I think all of us agree here. We just want to know your perspective since you're on that side.
Oh no, if it's somebody that needs treatment, of course, if it's a dealer, it's a dealer. I mean, sometimes you may get to the end of the pack and they only got 2, you've seen 10 sales. But if it's somebody that truly needs treatment, I don't see why. I mean, the jails are packed with people that,
Committing real crime.
Yeah, that's what we said. We know it's gonna be
no.
situations like you're saying. It's gonna be situations where it actually was a guy who was selling. He
Yeah.
almost finished.
Yeah.
We talk about. That's why we don't want to screw up purpose. We want people to know what she's talking about. This thing, because people's trying to connect it with, basically all the traffic that's going on in the alleys in Baltimore, and basically we know. She's talking about the ones that get high.
Yeah, not talking about
That's
the
what
dealer.
she's basically
The
trying.
dealer and
We don't want
them
you. She think we're talking about. People think she's talking about violent criminals and people. She's not talking. People start connecting that. We hear people saying, this. She ain't doing either one. Violent or this. People just saying negative stuff. So we feel like we know exactly what she's saying from years ago before this even happened. We always thought that was a foolish thing. We never thought junkies or people that get high. And we all know if you're on the field, when you're on there every day, you start seeing the same people. You know who's who. You know what I'm saying? That there's a lot of people out there on the corner where the cops is. The cops know who all the deals and who the junkies
Think
are.
about how many times you've been sitting in court and you heard a judge say, I told you not to come in front of me again.
Yeah.
Because they already know. They done been here so many times, you know what I'm saying, for the same petty stuff. Or then you got guys that keep getting caught stealing out of Family Dollar. You know what I'm saying? And so it's these petty crimes that she's not, because we got a lot of real crime going on here.
Pretty much.
A lot
real
of real
crime.
crime.
Pretty much.
A lot of real crime.
Bodies dropping. You know what I'm saying? Home invasions, armed robberies. I mean, a lot of
neighborhood
violent
just got
crimes.
broken into.
We got enough of that. You know what I'm saying? So so what she's saying makes a lot of sense.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I hear somebody get locked up, somebody, I'll be upset. Like not too long ago, somebody, I think I jotted down too. Somebody was arrested for what did they get arrested for? Man, it was something that wasn't even like. I'm sitting there like, when I see people pulling people over, like police have people pulled over sometimes, and in the drug trafficking area, and I be looking like, yo, is you really arresting them for something that's important? Like they selling right there. I see him, so I know you see him, because you right there, so I know you see him. Like, man, some stuff just to me just don't even be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Because you think of all the times when you see. We used to have, like my block, we had a lot of white people would come, right?
Right.
Cop up. And then the police would grab them up the minute they pull away. Grab the white people.
Right.
What is the point of you grabbing them? You saw who just served them.
Right.
Grab him. You understand what I'm saying? So what you saying, I totally understand what you're saying. I totally get it.
Yeah.
It's
so,
senseless.
I don't want to lose subject around here. So I want to ask you a question. What is the mission statement for SOY?
So
we was gonna get to that. We was just trying out. We wanted to know who he was.
Yeah. Well, we know who he is now.
Well, not really. Had a few more questions.
Well, whatever order.
That. Go ahead.
Yeah, whatever order. For me, working in the PAL Center, like I said, I started the police department at a young age, but working in the PAL Center, seeing a lot of my mentees or youth that I came in contact with losing their lives or entering the system, it was heartbreaking for me. I worked in the Western District as a patrolman, as a flex officer, as a narcotics detective. So even in doing them jobs, I've always been community oriented. From playing football in the middle of Gilmore Homes with the youth in full uniform. So I leave the city in 2012. I joined the county police department. So this is pre uprising and the death of Freddie Gray. So I just felt like I needed to do more for my community. Still not having the time to invest in my community outside of my regular assignment, with my family and things like that. 6 years, maybe about 2018, I get assigned as a school resource officer, which allowed just a little bit of time in my schedule. So therefore, we started the organization. So, we go through the process of filing the LLC, things like that. We apply for our nonprofit status. So the whole vision behind SOY is more so investing in our youth, mentoring our youth. But with the, the national debate about policing and things like that, I also wanted to educate our youth on the law, but also improve that relationship with law enforcement, being as though there's so many officers I know joined the police department, more so just to change their livelihood, not even more so just because they was passionate about the career,
right,
but they knew that it was something that would provide for their family. Yep.
Provide for the families.
So, and with them being from Baltimore, it's nothing. I'm pretty sure many of the guys that I know care about the city. So I want to bring them in, help them to do more for the city outside of their 9 to 5. So through a collaborative effort with educators, mental health specialists, that's what SOY is doing in our mission, to invest in our youth.
Question: how do you feel about like how do you feel when you get when you hear bad things about officers? Does it bother you, like when you hear bad things? No, we ain't gonna actually purposely talk about like the things been going on with the excessive force with the police officer and all that. We're not talking. I'm just saying in general, when you hear things about, because this is your family, basically, you know what I'm saying? So when you hear things, does it bother you? Like, man, does it get to you? Like,
it makes I mean, it makes your job. It makes my job even harder. I done seen times where I'm just riding, minding my business. I done seen people put up their middle fingers.
That's what right. That's what we get to right. Do you go do that?
Kick all the backlash.
Yeah. So for me, you know, something crosses my heart when I see that. So normally, 9 times out of 10, I'm doubling back to engage that person, not in an aggressive manner, but more so just to have a dialogue,
where they coming from.
to let them know, you know, how I was raised, to let them know what I'm trying to do in my 9 to 5, and many of them are receptive to it, you know. So, I mean, it's tough out there on both sides at this point. So I'm more so trying to help on the Baltimore front, Baltimore City, Baltimore County. So through our SOY engagements, you know, we're doing a lot of things in the community, you know, from driving movies to bike rides, organized bike rides,
Right.
Donating bikes to our youth. So it's a number of things I'm just trying to help with. The closing of PAL centers, many of us know Officer Friendly from back in the day.
Friendly, yeah,
so
definitely.
we can talk about law enforcement and things like that, but what are we doing to correct it?
I don't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to let people know, when you just heard him say organized bike rides, he means organized bike rides. I'm talking streets blocked off, officers in full uniform, full marked cars, everything, blocking streets off and everything for him to take the path on his route on his bike ride. So it's a real good thing, and he got one coming up. So we'll let him finish telling you about it, though.
Yeah, but that, like, with that, see, a lot of, I know y'all have a bad kind of vibe and going on right now. So I don't even know if it's good to be what's going on now. I know everybody not that way, but that you kind of answered my question. I was trying to wonder if you know, like you say, you just probably ride down the street like, oh, F you. You know, like, do you go through that? That's what I'm saying. You go through
No, not on a daily. Like I said, I'm not on the streets any longer, but I see, like, through social media, I know sometimes I share with you when I see it, and I think now with riots and uprisings across the country, yeah, we have awareness, but I think there's a lot of people out there abusing it. The ones who are actually in the streets, they're abusing it, and you have some officers that's really afraid to act because they don't know, you know, what's going to come of, you know, them trying to actually do their job. And you know, with, you know, the body cameras and stuff, that I think it's a good thing. But sometimes it can be things can be viewed, you know, we might see something and it goes viral, and it may not always be that case. So I really don't get caught up on it too much. I know what I'm trying to do, what I'm investing in. So it's just going to be that. But I challenge, and even through SOY, some of our mentees, I challenge them if they're not going to college or things like that, or even if they go to college, you want to truly invest in your community, join the police department.